How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're all staying safe. Welcome to VR Monday, where today we have a lot of news to talk about, so I cannot wait to tell you guys about all the new cool things happening in the VR and AR space. Yes, we're actually doing AR as well today, but for that, I will meet you in the next location. I'm back here, and you may be like, why? I was supposed to be outside, I know. But number one, it started raining, and number two, on my way back, I met a Karen, and I want nothing to do with those kinds of people. Kind of ruined my day, so I decided to come back here, have some coffee, and just chat with you guys, because there's nothing that brings me more joy than talking with you guys. I have some very exciting news today. I have everything taken down on my phone. I've started doing that now, actually. I've started taking everything down on my phone, and the hat is here because my hair hasn't been cut in way too long, and it's way too long. So, as I was saying on the skateboard, so not sure if you guys noticed this, but the Facebook mandatory login for the Oculus Quest has started rolling out today. And the Oculus website was actually down for, well, most of the day. Facebook is now rolling out the mandatory account access for the Oculus Quest. So if you guys tried to access Oculus's login today, it would have failed. It would have just gone into an infinite loop, and this is actually what you guys were telling me on the Discord. I assume it has something to do with this, but I'm not 100% sure. So for any of you that hate Facebook and still have an Oculus Quest, well, you have until a certain year, I totally forget which one it is, to create a Facebook account, link it with that Oculus account, and if you don't, well, your headset is going to become useless, because Facebook accounts are now mandatory, whether you like it or not. The next thing I have on my little list here is that you can use the Oculus Quest 1's carrying case with the Oculus Quest 2, but the controllers won't fit. Now this is interesting because I thought the controllers for the Oculus Quest 2 were roughly the same dimensions as the Quest 1, just a different color and a little bit of a different button layout. But apparently, I'm wrong. Then again, I haven't had the chance to play around with it yet, so we're gonna try to figure something out. That shouldn't be that big of a deal because if you order the Elite battery strap for the Oculus Quest 2, that actually comes with a carrying case. And I'm happy to say I have pre-ordered one of those. I am unhappy to say I have no clue when it's arriving, so that will arrive very, very late. So I hope we're all prepared for that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to review that day one, but I did buy one and it is hopefully going to arrive in the near future. So yeah, VR is not dead. Can people stop saying that VR is dead? The amount of articles that I see coming up on my phone telling me that VR is dead is just insane. I do not want to see them, okay? I'm not interested. VR is not dead, and in fact, if you go onto Google Trends and type in virtual reality or Oculus, you can see it's running at about the 50% mark, meaning it is far from dead. Sure, it's not at 100% popularity, which it was at in about February, but it is certainly not dying. Can people please stop? Especially now with the launch of the Oculus Quest 2 and a bunch of other devices, and I actually have some super exciting news later on in this video about an XR device that is coming out that is super cheap, and you guys will not guess how cheap, because that is extremely cheap. But yeah, VR is not dead. Can we please stop? It's thriving. The amount of people interested in virtual reality and the amount of people buying headsets now with Facebook releasing the Quest 2 being so super cheap, this needs to stop. Okay, the next one I have here, I'm going to try to read from my phone because I've got a bunch of points here, but it's Arizona Sunshine for the Quest 2, because this has come out with a comparison video and there's a bunch of upgrades, including graphical upgrades, of course, and a bunch of other things that I have taken down here. So if you guys are big fans of Arizona Sunshine, which is the zombie shooter that I personally have played and really enjoyed, it has now gotten upgrades for the Oculus Quest 2. And in fact, one here that I can see for the Oculus Quest 1 as well. So we've now got HD zombies with full physics and even uglier zombies and the enriched world. We have blood splatter, foliage, birds, destructible glass, and real-time sniper scopes. Now, isn't that cool? It doesn't end there, however. We have dynamic lighting and shaders, specular and normal maps. We've got an overall visual enhancement. This is also available for the Oculus Quest 1, and that is pretty exciting, especially that last one since it is also for the Oculus Quest 1. So I'm happy to say that maybe the Oculus Quest 1 users like myself, are not getting all the love, but we're still getting some love, which is really, really nice to see. We're not being left out in the dust, which is, always a nice thing. When you buy a headset, you kind of don't want it to die after 1 year. This is yet again proof that this is not happening. We're not losing a headset after 1 year of purchase. This is great, and I'm really digging this. So there you go, Quest 1 owners. This is something for us to be pretty happy about. Now, the next thing I have is pretty controversial, and I personally don't know how I feel about this. I've seen a notification come up on my phone with the news that the US Army is trailing augmented reality goggles on dogs. And personally, I don't really know how I feel about this, because I don't know if the dogs would be very happy about this. And they certainly don't look very happy in the photos, which is why I'm not going to show them. And you guys know I'm very happy for VR to start being used in practical activities such as medicine and education. I don't know if putting it on animals which don't really know what's happening is a fair use of it. But you guys can tell me what you think about that in the comments section below. That is just a personal opinion of mine, and it's something I wanted to put in because I kind of wanted to get the conversation on it started and see what you guys think about it. Because it is something that's happening, and I just don't know how I feel about it. And I have placed down here next to it in caps, I don't know how much I agree with this. The next one I have, I'm actually going to put on the bottom of the list because it's quite a big deal and I really want to talk to you guys about this. But the Hand Physics Lab is to receive the grip update on October 16th. Now, this is something to be really excited for because the Hand Physics Lab, if you guys don't know, is the app for the Oculus Quest that allows you to play around with hand physics in VR. So you guys know the Oculus Quest 1 has hand tracking, and Hand Physics Lab is one of the games that actually allows you to play around with physics with your hands using hand tracking in VR. Now, it's getting another update called the Grip Update, which will give it even more functionality and kind of smoothen up the gameplay, make it a little bit better and a little more realistic. This is something I'm super excited for personally because I really like Hand Physics Lab and I really enjoy kind of realistic and smooth animations and physics in VR, and Hand Physics Lab is doing an absolutely great job with that. So congratulations, Mr. Developer for Hand Physics Lab, and thank you so much for making such an incredible application, keeping us up to date on it. And blast on to Oculus Quest with slow-mo multiplayer bullet time duels. Now, this is something that has been showing up all over the place. Like, I see it everywhere, and personally, I haven't seen it. Like, I didn't click on it. I don't know why this is such a big deal. So I'm going to play the trailer right now, and I'm gonna see what's up. So it seems that it is a co-op. Well, you're playing against the other player. It is a slow motion bullet game. If that makes any sense whatsoever, I have the trailer playing over me so you guys can check it out. It seems really cool. You're basically shooting at the other player, but it's in slow motion. How this works must be really, really cool and interesting because both of you are obviously moving in real time. So I'm super, super interested in how this works. I might need to get this and try it out. But it certainly seems very interesting, and I'm not surprised that it's showing up everywhere. Seems to be extremely polished and is looking really cool. So who knows, might try that out. And the last one I have on the list is the one I'm probably most excited for, which is why I left it towards the end. It's the Zappbox Kickstarter. And I actually had this on my list today morning. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. At the very, very bottom, it says edited 12:01. This list of mine was edited at 12:01. And then Zappbox emailed me a little later asking me if I would like to talk about this in a video. So I was there like, wow, great minds think alike. So this is something I am super excited for, and something you guys should be super excited for, because I'm not sure how much you guys care for AR, but this is a really cheap AR headset. And by really cheap, I mean $40. And this is on Kickstarter currently, but of course you can back it for $40 and you will receive the headset and what I'm going to call the wands. It's a super cheap AR headset that you put your phone into and then snap it onto your head, but it looks extremely comfortable. It has that kind of strap, the Halo strap from the Oculus Quest Elite strap and the Oculus Rift S, so you know it's going to be super comfortable, you know that isn't going anywhere. You put your phone in the front, it uses your phone's camera, you get a little lens that widens the field of view of your camera, and you get these wands with kind of AR stickers on them, but they also have triggers, so I'm not sure how the hell they did that, but it seems to work really, really well from the video, is extremely, extremely nice, polished up, and for $40, this is absolutely amazing and could be an incredible way of getting us into AR without using any super expensive headset or waiting for one to become mainstream. So this is super cool, super interesting, and if they want to send me one, I will of course say yes to check it out, to show it off to you guys, because this channel is VR, but AR is kind of coming into the mix now. We're playing with XR right now. XR is slowly becoming a thing, and I really want to be checking out all the things to do with this new reality that is becoming a thing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like. If you disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comments section below. If you guys like this type of content, if you guys want to be notified about news and about VR news, XR news, AR news, and technology, I post tech videos daily and VR videos on Mondays and Fridays. And if you guys are not yet part of the club but would like to join us, we have a lovely Discord down in the description below. We also have a Reddit where I want to see you guys posting your spicy memes. So if you think that floats your boat, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.